Hey guys, welcome back. It's kind of late, it's 8 o'clock at night. I've been working late, trying to get some jobs caught up and done. I did move these pinballs into this back room the other day just to get them out of my way. And when I go to start working in here, I'll just cover them up with some plastic. And, when I do the ceiling and stuff, my cat decided to go up there because I ripped this room apart. So she's up there. She'll come down eventually. But anyways, I had done a video on the expressway when that quit working. Well, that same night that the expressway quit working, the Raven quit working, okay? And I'm pretty sure, I don't think that this has had the ground modification done to it yet. Now, I haven't tried this since I moved it into here. Jiggling it around, if it works, then I know for sure it's a ground issue. Plus, like I said, I don't know if it's had it done or not yet. I believe the Hollywood heat's been done. But let's check this and see. If not, if it has not been done, we are going to do it on this video. Like I said, I haven't even plugged it in to try it since I moved it. It has not been done. And I'll go over it all when we do it here. But let's plug it in real quick. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna take the ball out. Just out of curiosity, I wanna see if it works by chance. So what happened was during gameplay, flippers, everything died, and the display died. All the running lights stayed on, everything else died. All the fuses are good. So chances are, it's more than likely, I'm hoping, it's just this ground issue. So I'm plugging this in right now. I did put together laser ball, but I do have a pop bumper that's bad on that, and I have to figure out what it is. Okay, let's turn Raven on. Okay, it's dead right now. So we have nothing coming up on the displays, it's not doing anything. So let's lift the play field. I want to kind of wiggle these plugs around real quick. Hoping it's a ground issue. Somebody did a modification, but not the right kind of modification to it. Either way, it should be done regardless if it fixes it or not. Ouch. I'm not getting anything going on here. All right. So what we need to do is we're going to turn it off. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to fix it or not, but what we're going to do is I can get this to where there's no shadow. I really need to pull the game out. Let me pull the game out. Oh, we can look real quick. Okay, if you look here, we have these 4 plugs. Okay, all these wires on these plugs, every single one of them is ground. Okay, so we need to take these 4 wires and we need to put terminals on them. And we need to directly mount them to this metal power brick, okay? And what that's gonna do is give it a nice, good ground, because these Molex plugs, they're very loose on here. I mean, they're just flopping all over the place. So the chances are it's not making a good ground. And then those Molex pins are attached to a metal plate, which I'll show you. And then the metal plate is screwed to this. So if there's any sort of you know, something between the two that could be causing not a good ground. So we're going to do that first, and then we're going to open up the head and look at that. Also, I did order this. It was from pinballelectronics.com. This is made for the Gottlieb system. It is made for this game. You can use it on Hollywood Heat. This goes on the main MPU board. It's an EverRAM, and we could cut the battery off after that. So we can eliminate the battery on the board, which just has the original battery, still has not leaked, but I need to get it off of there. And we're going to put this in its place so we never have to run a battery again. And I think what I'll do is, as long as this works good, I'll probably buy another one of these for the Hollywood Heat. I bought one. They're 30 bucks plus shipping. I think they're maybe like 35 bucks, something like that. But you know what? If you can run this and never have to change it, you know, out to another battery, why not? So I need to grab some wire cutters. Somebody did some soldering right here on like half the wires. I don't really know why they did that. And then the other half they did never touched. So I don't know what they were thinking there. But I'm going to pull this out. Go grab some wire cutters. Some, probably should get some heat shrink because I don't want to cut the wires this far back. I guess I could cut them back that far. I'll cut them back that far. We'll get rid of these plugs. Don't throw these away, because just because the pins are shot inside, pop the pins out, and you still got the plastic housing that you can reuse. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to cut all those back. We're going to take each section of wire. So we have one plug here. So we're going to take all these wires for this one plug, and we're going to combine them all into one. And then I'm going to use a bigger wire coming off of that into a loop terminal, and then it'll get mounted to the side of that. So we're going to do that first, and then we'll power it back on and see if by chance it turns on. I don't know if it's going to or not. It still could have bad connections in the back of the head too. You know, those connections on the board, which I have not messed with any connections on this pinball as of yet. These will be the first ones that we're starting with. So let me go grab some tools. That transformer on laser ball is loud. I don't know why. Let me just turn it off right now. Okay. I think I have everything I need. I don't have my automatic strippers because I don't know where the heck I put them. They might be in the shop, actually. All right, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to take these old boards off of here. It's a 1/4-inch driver. You can use a nut driver if you have a short one. I'm just using a ratchet. So here's one of them. No, are you kidding me? Slid all the way underneath the thing. Okay, so this is one of them. So if you look here, these are supposed to ground onto the housing, and then this is all soldered to these pins. Okay, so it's a really, really crappy design. So that's this is garbage. I don't see any reason to save that. Either way, if this is the problem or is not the problem, it still needs to be done, regardless. So get it over with now. Eliminate it as a possibility. I'm going to take a little fiberglass pen here, and I'm going to clean up where those 4 screws go into the metal. I'm actually going to clean the metal. Maybe I should get a piece of sandpaper. I'm going to put those screws back into this metal, and that's what's going to hold my new wires. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off all these plugs. And we're going to cut them back farther because somebody did this crap. It's pouring outside, a lot of rain today. Another rainbow today, guys. Same spot as yesterday. So weird why they would do some of them and not all of them. That really kind of dumb. And then how they did it is they're still using this plug end. I don't really understand what their theory was on that. Okay, so this is the first set. I'm gonna have to vacuum in here, but that's okay. It needs cleaned out anyways. And I want to LED it and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do all that yet. I just want to make sure it works. And then I'll LED it and clean the play field and all that good stuff. Kind of wish I had my automatic strippers. I got a bunch of parts I need to unload out of my van. Probably just do it early tomorrow morning. Okay, that's the first plug right here. So we're going to take all these wires and we're going to twist them all together. Hi, kitty. You got bored of the ceiling? I knew you'd come back. You don't need to come in here. You really don't. No. We're actually going to break these up even farther. No, you don't need to come in here. No. We're going to break them in half. Six. I'm gonna need 2 more wires. I think I might be zoomed in a little bit too close. Yeah, I gotta grab some different caps real quick. Do you really want to come in here? Do you really think it's necessary? Don't you have something to go do? I'm just going to show you one, and then I'm going to fast forward while I do them all, just to save a little time. So I'm going to put one of these ring terminals on here. You could use a spade terminal, but I like the ring terminals because they're not going to fall off the screw. You got to put the screw physically through it. And I'm going to take the other side here. And since that's a big connector I used on the one side, I'm actually going to strip this about 1 inch long. And I'm going to take it like this, twist it tight. Then I'm going to fold it in half like that. Okay? Now that gives me more room for crimping. I'm going to stick it in here, crimp it down. Okay, so that's one done. We're doing a total of 8 because I'm splitting them in half. And these are heat shrink tubes. So now we can heat shrink it. So every 2 that I do, I'll put it on here with the screw. So that's one done. I'm gonna get that one done. And then once these 2 are done, I'll put them in the first hole of the screw. Use the screws that I took out, put them right back in. So now I'm just gonna I'm gonna film it, but I'm just gonna go through high speed and get all these done. And then once these are done, we'll come back, we'll turn it back on, see if anything happens. I don't know if it will or not. Chances are it could be a connection in the head up there, but we'll see what happens. Okay, those are all done. Now let's turn it on and see if anything different happens. Okay, still nothing. Okay. So that currently wasn't not the problem, but we solved a future problem. Now the question is, well, there's another problem I see. And I'll show you that next. I don't know if a transistor went bad or something happened to this board. I'm not sure. I just was hoping it would be a ground issue. But something clearly shorted out at something happened. I don't know what happened, but just right now I'm just pushing all plugs, no matter what they do. This plug's loose as can be. We got absolutely nothing happening. So another modification for your ground is right here. This last wire here is your ground wire, and it's only on one side of the connector. So you want to put a second wire on this side so that it presses both sides of the board and makes a better contact. This way. All right. Guess we can check voltages next. Everything seems fine. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's fine, but I mean, everything's plugged in. But we are absolutely getting nothing out of this thing. It is dead in the water. It's weird that I brought it home and the thing worked and then it just quit. Right in the middle of a game. Something blew, and I don't know what yet. All right, give me a minute here. Yep, nothing. I want to see if they did the modification in this Hollywood heat. Looks like they did. Okay, Hollywood heat's been done. All right, give me a minute here. Let me think about this. I did find a bad fuse. So I'm gonna turn this off for a second. This guy right here, it's kind of white looking. It's a 7 amp fuse. So basically the red light on the board up there is not lighting up, so we're not getting voltage. So let's put this fuse in, turn it back on, and see if the fuse blows, or if it stays on, or if it turns the game on. Okay, now it's working. Why did that fuse blow? I don't know. Could it have been a ground issue? Could these grounds have been, you know, connecting and not connecting and caused the fuse to blow? I don't know. Will it blow again? Possibly. I don't know for sure. But we do have one more modification to do to the ground. And we're going to do that now so that I know in my head all the grounds are fixed. And that's one less thing that I need to worry about. But we do have it back up and running. Oh, no, we're good. Scared me. I thought it quit working for a second there. Let's just see if it coins up. Oh, you know what? The ball's not in it. I don't hear any sound, no. We got partially working right now. We have no music going. And the ball, okay, the ball kicked out. Oh, our light's off on this. Why is that? Flippers are still working. And it seems like it's taking a while, like it's delayed. You know what, do we not have, well, the speakers are hooked up. There's obviously a speaker underneath too. Red and white, red, white, and black, and white. This should be the solenoid driver board. I don't know, maybe that does not stay lit the whole time. It may not. All right, give me a minute here. Let's turn it back off and on one more time. No music. We got the red light up there flashing right now. I'm just seeing if it's going to stop. I wonder if the helicopter works still. Helicopter still works. Seems like everything for the most part's working. That red light is staying on. Taking a second. Without the music, it's hard to tell what it's doing. but it's adding up the points. All right, let me pause this for a minute here. Okay, I did a little bit of testing. The voltage was off a little bit, so now it's at 5.03 at the soundboard up there. Still no sound. The flashing red is supposed to be a slow flash, so that is working correctly. Could it be the LM2002 in the little board there next to the power supply? So if you look here in the book here, U1 right here, that is the audio amplifier. It's an LM2002. We could try changing that. Let me go change that. I think I have one, and then we'll plug it back in and see if we get any sound. You know, maybe the amplifier went bad. I don't know. It'd be nice if that's what it was. It'd be an easy fix, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm gonna unplug this. I have to get a pair of pliers probably to get this off. Usually you got to squeeze those together a little bit to get them to pop off. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I put a new LM2002 in here, and I broke two of the clips getting this off, so there's only one clip left that's any good. It's enough to hold it for now. I have to probably put screws in there. All right, let's see if anything happens differently. There it is. LM2002 in there. Okay, so now we have volume back, or sound rather, volume. There's only one more ground modification that I need to do. My ball's stuck. Nothing is leveled, obviously. So maybe the 2002 blew out and took the fuse out? Possible? I don't know. Right up the ramp. So I just have to do the never ram, change that other ground wire. I think we'll do that on another video. So we'll do the last ground wire on the next video, and we'll put the never ram in. I got to figure out which chip it is. I don't know if it's this one or the other one below it. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know. It doesn't give you any instructions, so I'm gonna have to look it up. But I'll figure that out. And then we'll take this plug out that goes between the two boards. We'll add another ground wire to the other side. That'll be fixed. We'll get these batteries off of here. This will be installed. And then we'll put the new trans light in. See what that looks like. But it at least is up and running again. We have sound back. And I'm hoping that that 2002 blew out and blew the fuse. And that's what caused it to do what it did. I'm not sure. That's an attract mode thing that this does. The helicopter will spin its blades every so often. But so everything's looking good now so far. So if we can just get the batteries off there and stuff, we'll be doing real good. So, all right guys, I'm gonna end this video. It's getting late. I gotta get up early again. Another long day tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. And if anybody knows where this goes, what position this goes in, let me know. I am gonna look once I get done uploading this video, but I'm not sure where it goes. And I'm certainly not gonna stick it in the wrong spot. But that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. And hopefully if anybody has one of these, they know about that modification for the ground. So once you do all those down there and you add that wire up there, you should be completely grounded to where you shouldn't have any issues with ground anymore. Could that have been another issue for the fuse blowing out? Maybe. I don't know. But let me show you real quick here. These plugs are literally just, I mean, they just move back and forth really, really easily. So they could be making contact, not making contact. You know what I mean? Like arcing in there. That would cause, I could see that causing a issue with blowing a fuse too. So, all right guys, I'm gonna get ready for bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.